Something's coming, and it's making the drone world buzz louder than ever. The name alone stirs curiosity. DJI Air4. A leaked image started it all, what's believed to be a DJI Air4 prototype. And not just any unit, but reportedly a crashed test drone. Yeah, it's not the smoothest first impression, but the real value in that photo isn't the accident. It's the visible design details that might hint at where DJI is heading next. From the top-down view, the Air 4 looks different, sharper, more aggressive. The body seems refined, the lines more confident, and the arms noticeably thicker than the Air 3's. That single glimpse alone suggests DJI is cooking up something sturdier, possibly smarter, and definitely bolder. Rumor has it, those thicker arms could be doing more than just bulking up the frame. Observers spotted what might be additional obstacle avoidance sensors on the top. Now that is exciting. DJI's Air 3 was already praised for its decent obstacle detection, but it didn't offer full coverage. If these leaks are right, the Air 4 might take a step closer to Mavic-level intelligence and safety. That means a pilot could fly through forests, busy streets, or tight, unpredictable spaces with more confidence than ever before. The company has long been refining its flight autonomy, but this feels different. This feels like DJI pushing the Air series into new territory, where flight safety and smarts rival their premium lineup. Stronger obstacle avoidance wouldn't just make flying safer, it would unlock new creative possibilities. For filmmakers, vloggers, or anyone chasing cinematic tracking shots, extra obstacle sensing could be a game changer. Imagine confident automatic tracking through trees or cityscapes, fewer interruptions, smoother movements, and more freedom to focus on the story rather than the sticks. And speaking of storytelling, here's the part creators care about most: the camera. That's the centerpiece of every DJI product curiosity, and this one's no different. While no official specs have been confirmed, the rumor mill is in overdrive. Many leaks point to a larger, more capable sensor, with some predicting a jump to the highly desirable 1-inch sensor. Now that's a big deal. A larger sensor means better low-light performance, a richer dynamic range, and finer details across scenes that shift from bright to shadow in seconds. In short, purer, cleaner footage that feels cinematic right out of the sky. Even if DJI decides to stay under that 1-inch threshold, insiders say the Air 4's camera will still be an upgrade over the Air 3. The focus, it seems, is on video shooters. Expect strong 4K performance, possibly with higher frame rates for slow-motion flexibility. Improvements in HDR and color profiles are also rumored, making footage look vibrant and natural even before post-production. DJI's latest trend is towards smarter in-camera image processing, which means less editing stress afterwards. For creators who want to capture and post beautiful footage right away, YouTubers, travel vloggers, documentary shooters, that alone could be a massive win. Then there's the lifeblood of any drone: battery life. While details remain foggy, word has it that DJI is revising the Air 4's design to stretch flight time even further. Those thicker arms might hold a larger battery, or the company could be experimenting with more efficient motors. The outcome could mean not just longer flights, but stronger stability in wind and trickier conditions. Another hallmark of DJI's quiet but steady evolution. What makes the Air series so loved is its balance, the sweet spot between power and portability. The Air 4 seems poised to maintain that tradition, only now with deeper intelligence, stronger performance, and sleeker form. Pilots trust the Air drones because they pack professional features without being overwhelming. They're light enough for travel but strong enough for serious work. If DJI pulls off these rumored upgrades, the Air 4 might become one of their most balanced creations yet. Now, when can we expect it? That's still part of the mystery. Leaks vary. Some point toward a late 2025 release, others whisper early 2026. With the Air 3 and Air 3S still performing well in the market, it's unlikely DJI wants to announce something too soon and risk cutting into its own sales. Their strategy has always been about pacing. Let current models thrive, then drop something irresistible. So don't expect a big reveal just yet, but pay attention. Leak season may heat up as the year closes. As for pricing, no one knows yet. But here's the most sensible prediction. DJI will position the Air 4 slightly above the Air 3, keeping it premium but safely below the flagship Mavic line. That middle ground has made the Air series such a hit, powerful enough for pros, practical enough for travelers. It's that sweet balance that defines the Air spirit. So, what does it all add up to? Even from rumors alone, the DJI Air4 looks like a meaningful evolution. Not a revolution, but a smart, thoughtful step forward. Better sensing, advanced processing, improved design, and a stronger camera setup all point to a drone built for real-world creativity and reliability. If you already own the Air 3, you might not need to rush the upgrade. But if you're waiting for your next all-rounder, compact, dependable, powerful, keep your eyes on this one. Because if the leaks hold true, the DJI Air 4 isn't just another iteration. It could be the drone that redefines what mid-range really means. The perfect flight between power and freedom. Now let's talk about DJI Pocket 4. For the first time in the Pocket lineup, there's a dedicated physical zoom button paired with a customizable function button. These aren't cosmetic tweaks. They fix one of the biggest frustrations of the Pocket 3. Zooming on the previous model meant touchscreen gestures that interrupted shots, caused accidental taps, and broke filming flow. Physical zoom changes that completely. Framing becomes smooth, controlled, and uninterrupted, even while recording. The function button pushes this further. One press to recenter the gimbal, one press to switch follow modes, one press to lock exposure. This is muscle memory design. The Pocket 4 doesn't want to feel like a gadget you poke at. It wants to feel like a tool you operate without thinking. That philosophy shows up in the body itself. The Pocket 4 is slightly longer than the Pocket 3, and that almost certainly points to a larger battery. Estimates suggest around 1,545 mAh, roughly a 20% increase. In real use, that matters more than most spec upgrades. Longer 4K 120 frames per second recording, less battery anxiety, more confidence to just keep filming. But the most important detail on the box isn't the buttons or the battery, it's the FCC ID, OP041. That single code explains everything. New FCC restrictions on DJI approvals took effect in late 2025. Any product that didn't clear approval before the deadline now faces serious barriers in the US market. The standard Pocket 4 cleared just in time. It's legally registered. It can be sold. Now ask the uncomfortable question, where is the Pocket 4 Pro? There's no FCC filing for it. That suggests something big. Either the Pro model wasn't ready before the deadline, or it can't be approved under current rules. Suddenly, those earlier dual-camera leaks make sense. Prototypes may exist, but missing the FCC window could mean they'll never officially launch in the US. So DJI made a calculated choice. Launch what they can legally guarantee. Reliability over risk. Refinement over flashy hardware. Bigger battery, physical controls, confirmed 4K at 120 frames per second, better vertical video handling. This isn't DJI falling behind, it's DJI buying time. The Pocket 4 isn't for spec chasers. If you own a Pocket 3, image quality alone won't justify an upgrade. But for creators who care about control, endurance, legal certainty, and long-term support, the Pocket 4 might be the smartest release DJI could make right now. In the end, the Osmo Pocket 4 isn't about hype, it's about trust, in a moment where that matters more than ever. That reaction only makes sense if you stop looking too soon. Because once you slow down and actually read what this box is telling us, the Pocket 4 stops looking like a weak update and starts looking like something far more deliberate, a survival move. This isn't a concept render or a placeholder image. The leak came from Igor Bogdanov, and what we're seeing is a finalized Creator Combo retail box. That detail matters. DJI doesn't print Creator Combo packaging unless the product name is locked, the accessories are finalized, and pricing tiers are confirmed. In simple terms, the Pocket 4 already exists. It's finished. It's ready to ship. At first glance, the hardware feels familiar. Yes, it's still using a 1-inch sensor, and yes, that disappointed people who were hoping for a big leap in image quality. But the box quietly confirms something more important. DJI changed how you use the camera.